Bit of variation. That's it. that's what a lot of the rugby players say as well. They know that's like.
So where leagues going at the moment? All boats getting too strong for their own body. Does that make sense?
That's what a lot of them.
I'm sure it's all legit and legal and in there. I can't
You can't count us.
Yeah, true. I've just resorted to the fact that mine's just that.
Yeah.
I'm happy to deal with that.
Yeah, I know what you mean, and it would be because of what they are doing. We're on. Like it's not just like this field and that's the goal. Like
that's not 100 metres, no, it's just ridiculous amount.
Yeah, it sucks because you go like watch a game at an AFL ground or league or rugby, and it's just miles from the field. It's like this, yeah.
The twice the size.
Yeah, I lived in Perth when
and then there's a circle.
Like we'd be on the sideline, like so the other car would be. This year seems to be wider than it is longer. If we're standing here to those other cars, that'll be longer. But if you're checking phone, you obviously didn't watch the footy yesterday, the Dragons and Bulldogs.
No. I was, you know where, I don't
Yeah,
talk about it.
that's all right.
Autistic.
Yeah, that's how they lost. The Bulldogs lost the game like that. Dropped the ball and then picked up the score for the game. They had to run 30 metres, but yeah. When it was, scores were level and a minute to go and that happened. Yeah. I don't know. They just mustn't trust them. They don't know what he's saying and they're not listening to him. Because they're not motivated. Yeah, I know.
In comp, aren't they? I mean, they would have sold this market for so long.
Well, they've got the whole city going. I don't know. I don't care.
The worst thing is Brisbane
They've done well for them.
Brisbane demands results.
Hopefully.
Brisbane people.
They can't go through a slump like other clubs do. Billy's referee. Good reference from Warren.
Chips earlier on, mate, didn't we? He went and bought the chips and he only got money
I'll just take the lead. Yeah. There was only one mic. It's going to be weird. I'll be pinching it off and off. Yeah. Go back home. I've just got the home out to the play. It's actually hard to see.
Try for Forbes was scored by Sam Richards, converted by Matt Oates, Richards scored on Macquarie 24-6.
everybody's on there. He'll be able to check everybody else. When
they'll get them up.
I didn't they haven't got a music. Just should be a year old or something. Install, grab it.
Well, no, that's nice. They just take your PlayStation down.
Yeah.
Cool. We got a 3x5 and on the trailer for that one. 2.
No, like in Bathurst, they got a drive in. So they got about a half an hour. Probably make it out and go down the drive. Big ass screen.
No, it's something in there, mate. Check it in.
Yeah. I don't know what they're showing. Oh wow, cool. But,
Yeah, that's right. Hello, guys, and welcome here to Spooner Oval in Forbes for the first round of the President's Cup. We have the Western Rams taking on the Hills District Bulls. Kickoff shouldn't be too far away. We're just waiting for the teams to take the field. I'll run through the teams now. For the Rams, we have Jesse Whiten at fullback, Brock Naden, and Mackenzie Atkins on the wing, Jackson Bryan and Mitch Andrews in the centre, Mitch Burke at 5'8" with Harry Seiger at halfback, Liam Henry and Tom Rohrer in the front row with Jack Beasley at hooker. Bailey Hartwick and Ethan McKellar make up the back row with Jake Betts locking the scrum. On the bench for the Rams, we have Nick Tilburg, Jordan Pope, Cody Godden, Jed Betts, Aaron McQueenie and Nathan Ward. For the Hills District Bulls, we have Shannon Gardner at fullback, Christopher McCoy and Zach Chong-Ni on the wings, Shane Keel and Matthew White in the centres, Lazarus Brown and Josh Lewis in the halves, the captain Tim Robertson in the front row with Taniela Lasalo, Heath Lestrange at hooker. Then we have in the back row David Bowman, Daniel Harrison and Sean Wapole at lock. On the bench we have Joel Bradford and Bruce Ward. So it's been a big trip for the Hills District boys. It's probably a 4 or 5 hour trip out here to Forbes. Just waiting for the Rams to take the field. It's a perfect day here for footy, probably the mid-20 degrees. The sun is out, there's a few clouds around, but not much of a breeze, but it may favour the Hills boys in this first half. It'll be slightly over their right shoulder. We're running slightly behind time here. It is 1:10. We were scheduled to kick off at 1 o'clock, but here come the Rams now, led out by Mitch Burke. This is obviously a very young squad here for the Rams. A lot of these players play in the under-23s, so there will be it will be difficult coming up against this strong, experienced Bulls side. Rams will be kicking off left to right to left, sorry. Harry Seiger to kick off, and we're underway here at Forbes. Bulls have let the ball bounce and it's hit Lasalo. Taking the ball up there. Good strong defence there by McKellar. 20 metres out. Quick play the ball, and then it's taken up there by Tim Robinson, the captain. Good strong run there. Slow play the ball. Oh, and they've turned it over. They've come down the blind side and turned over, giving the Rams quick and good early ball. Taken ahead there by Roma. He's held in the tackle 30 metres out, 20 metres in from the touchline. Jake Betts tips the ball on, and good solid defence there from the Bulls. He's wrapped out 25 metres from the line. Tackle 3 and Burke gets it on to Bailey Hartwig there, who's taken. Jake Betts again in at that first receive role, and he's pummeled there but it's a penalty. High shot there from, I think it's Lasalo. He's taken the man high. So the Rams get a penalty 15 metres out, right in front of the post. Looks like they're going to take the tap, and it's Roma taking the ball forward, and he's tackled 10 metres from the Bulls try line. Robertson now off to the centre, Jackson Bryan, who's tipped it on, and they've dropped the ball, but the Bulls have given away another penalty offside there. They've gone early. The Rams will tap it again through Beasley, and McKellar takes it forward. The ref's called it back. He's off the mark. We'll go again. McKellar takes the ball forward. Strong charge, gets 2 metres from the line. Thompson off to Saiger to Burke, who juggles the ball and holds on and takes the tackle 10 metres from the line. That's tackle 2. They've come down the blind side again with Saiger, and he's picked up. Who's he picked up? Jesse White in there, and he's come just short of the line. The Bulls' defence have held him up just short of the line. Back again for Burke. Off to Saiger, and there's rushing defence come up from outside in, and they've cut it down. 20 metres out, tackle 4. They've come down the blind with Jake Betts, who's taken solidly there after slipping over. He's got an offload away, but the ref's given a penalty. They believe he's thrown the ball off the ground. So the Bulls escape there without any damage done to the scoreboard. And they find the line 25 metres out. The centre White taps on, and it's a strong charge there from David Bowman. And that's a penalty there to the Bulls, a hand on the ball from Jake Betts. So they've got another penalty to get out of their own end here. There's just a complaint with the ball. We're just changing the ball at the moment. And Lewis to find touch. He puts it into touch, 45 out from the Rams line. And it's tapped there by White, and he tips it on. And that's a strong charge there, but solid defence there from McKellar and Roma and Benny Thompson to take them 30 metres out from the line. Tackle 2 now. It's tipped on to Daniel Harrison, who's taken there. Lestrange from dummy half, picks up Brown, who busts off a tackle there, and he's playing on. He's found a gap in the line and he's made it through, but the penalty, a ref again has blown a penalty against the attacking side for a Shepherd after Brown there busted a tackle but then ran behind one of his own players. So Saiger to find the touch line from the centre of the field, and he's found touch. just on their side of halfway. And it's tapped now by Andrews, who takes the ball forward. It's a good strong charge from the centre. He's made a good 12 metres there. Tackle 1 in the middle of the field, 43 metres out from the line. It's taken again forward. They're now by Bailey Hartwig. Gets up, quick play the ball. Robertson out at dummy half, and he finds Tommy Roma. That's a strong carry from the big fella there. He's 28 metres out. That's a slow play the ball, but he gets up now. And another charge there. They're setting for something here, the Rams. They're 20 metres out, 20 metres in. Tackle 3. Saiger puts in an early kick. He's got it into the in goal, and it will be taken dead there by the Bulls. From the winger there. So a drop out now for the Rams. They've done well there. They're building a lot of pressure, and they're keeping the ball down in Bulls territory. So taken now. It's a short drop out, and it's taken there by Jackson Bryan, who comes to the middle of the field, but he's taken on the 20-metre line. So not a good kick there from the Bulls, giving the Rams very good field position here. Tackle 1, taken forward there by Jake Betts. Strong carry, but he's found the ground. Good solid defence there early on. Now Robinson from dummy half to Burke, who finds wide, and then Whiten out wide there. He looks to have a bit of pace, the young fullback, so it's something the Bulls will have to look for, but he's taken 5 metres from the line. A short run here for Roma, who's pulled up just before the line. Slow play the ball. Thompson out of dummy half. Finds Burke, who tips it on to Saiger, and then McKellar again. Tips back to Saiger. Saiger gets an offload away to Benny Thompson, who tries to find a gap in the middle of the defence, but he's taken 10 metres out. Last tackle now. Comes left here to Saiger. Saiger, he's fallen over, slipped over, so it's going to be a change over 10 metres out. Strong defence there from the Bulls. Should practice the names. Need to practice names a bit more. It's hard to see them. So I'll play the ball now for the Bulls. Carrying it out there is the big Christopher McCoy from the right wing. That's a strong carry there, getting 10 yards. Tackle 2 now, and there's another carry forward there, making another 10 yards. So the Bulls here, after all that defence, have found a way to really get out of their own end here, with their outside backs coming in and making some easy metres up the middle. That's tackle 3 on the halfway line now. Comes to Lasolo. He looks to tip on, but he takes the tackle. Last tackle here now. Lestrange at hooker. Finds Brown, who goes aerial. That's a high bomb there. But a great take there by young Brock Naden. White takes the ball there off the dummy half, and that's a good solid run from the fullback. Wrapped up there by Lestrange. Jackson Bryan takes a scoot from dummy half, gets an offload away. That's good quick play the ball there. Good play there through the middle. And then Thompson out of dummy half. Finds a strong run there from Bailey Hartwig. Back to Saiger, who takes an early kick. He's just outside the 40, but it's kicked over the head of the winger there, but it's going to land safely, and Chong Lee brings the ball back. He's a big winger out there on that left side for the Bulls. Comes back to Keel, who takes the ball forward. The outside backs are really helping the Bulls forwards here. They're coming in and getting dirty work. Here we go again with Matthew White, the right centre 3/4. He's held in a strong tackle, but he gets a quick play the ball away. The ref's called time off. He's told him to take the ball back to the mark. He's played the ball slightly off the mark. So that's tackle 4 now, and the Bulls 40 metres out from their own line. Taken forward by the skipper, Robinson, who gets a good quick play of the ball. Lestrange out of dummy half. Finds Sean Wapple, who gets an offload away. They're coming down the right side with White. White, who's taken strong there. That's good defence there from Jackson Bryan and the Rams. Last tackle now. The kick's high, but it's taken beautifully out there by young Mackenzie Atkins on that right wing. That's a great take, sun in his eyes, and he's got up above the pack. It's a strong run from Andrews, getting a good 5 metres, and then they come again through the middle. That's Brock Naden who's taken the ball, but he's lost his boot in the meantime. Tackle 4 there now. Benny Thompson out of dummy half. That's a good run from the hooker. He's found a good 10 yards there for the last tackle. Comes back to Saiger, who goes aerial again. It's a torpedo, but it's come off the side of the boot, which has landed well for... It's just found the touchline 20 metres out. That was a kick that skewed off the side of the boot there, but it nearly found his winger in Atkins, and that could have been dangerous there for the Bulls, but the ball's found touch, and they'll have a scrum 25 metres out from their own line. It'll be a changeover, a play the ball. The referee said that it was touched there by Mackenzie Atkins, so it'll be a changeover. Brought out now by Chong Ni. That's a strong run there, but solid defence there from Roma and Benny Thompson. That's a good run there. Lestrange out of dummy half. Face ball across the face of Brown. Comes to Harrison, and he's found his way. He's gone to White. White back on the inside, and that's a try. Is it? No, he's up short. He's pulled up short. Comes back to... Geez, they're lucky to get away with that there. The Rams, they've given away a penalty for offside, but the Bulls there were to score for all money. So they've taken the tap from the Slange, Robinson, and then he tips onto his lock forward in Sean Wapple. Strange out of dummy half. Finds the 5'8", who hits a short running Harrison there, but he's taken low in the tackle. That's good defence there from Saiger and McKellar. It's tackle 2. Strange. Back to Brown. Across to... I think that's Bowman there. He's dancing around. Oh, he's broken from a tackle. And he's made his way to the line, but the referee's called him held up. That was strong there from the lock, Sean Wapole. But he's held up just over the line, so he's taken it back 10. That's tackle 3 now. Back to Lestrange. Onto Brown, onto Lewis. They've found an overlap on the outside, but strong cover defence from the Rams have held them up. That's the winger out there, Chong Ni, who's been taken just before the line. They've come down the blind side, and they've scored a try in the corner. I'm not sure who that was jumping out of dummy half. I think it was the 5'8", Lazarus Brown. But the Bulls there, they spread the ball early. They got the centre and the halfback into the tackle, and then they've left their post, and that's where the Bulls have again exploited, and they've come down that blind side, and jumping out of dummy half was the 5'8", and he's scored over 10 metres in from the touchline on that far eastern side of the stand. So after all that strong work there from the Rams, they've found themselves on their own line for the first time, and they haven't been able to defend. The Bulls have come up with first points in this match. So the kick now, 10 metres in from touch. He struck it well, but it's waved away to the left of the post, leaving the score after 15 minutes with the Hills District Bulls leading Western Division 4-0.
Opening try there, number 1 for Hills Bulls, 10 yards, for
So Saiga kicks off as we resume play here. It's a strong kick down on the touchline taken by Lestrange, and he's tipped it on. Then made it out to the 20 on tackle 1. Taken again here by Walpole, who's made another strong carry there, a good 10 metres, wrapped up there by Robertson and McKellar. Harrison pushes the ball forward, and that's another strong run there. Harrison's made a good 15 to 16 metres there. That's a strong carry from the back rower. Saiga, slow play the ball back to Lestrange, onto Walpole, and then he tips it on to his captain Robinson, who's taken just on the Rams side of halfway here. Tackle 4. Walpole again in at first receiver, and he carries the ball forward. Easy metres up the middle. Last tackle now. Lestrange finds Lewis, who goes aerial with a kick. That's another strong kick out to the fullback Whiten, who's dropped the ball. It's gone back, and it's picked up there by, I think it is the kicker himself, Lewis, who's taken the ball, and he's scored under the post for the Bulls. That's a bad miss there from Whiten. I know he's got the sun in his eyes, but that was a good kick, good challenge, and unfortunately Whiten's folded in the pressure, and Lewis has picked up the scraps, and he scored under the post for the Bulls. They've hit back only 2 minutes after scoring before the first set. So that's really undone all the strong work that the Rams did in that opening 10 minutes where they camped themselves down the Bulls' end. But now they've had 2 chances, the Bulls, and they've come up with points both times. So the kick from in front. It'll be Gardner who takes the kick. And he's added the extras there. An easy kick for Gardner, straight between the uprights. Taking the score to Hills District Bulls 10, Western Division 0, halfway through this first half. Now the Rams side is obviously, it's a very young squad, and they haven't had many sessions together, so this will be a big test for them now to see if they can hold on and get back into the arm wrestle. Saiga kicks off again. It's an ugly looking torpedo kick, but it bounces bad for the Bulls, and Lestrange takes the ball 20 metres out. That turned out to be a good kick. Really put pressure on the Bulls there to own possessions. That's Walpole again. He's been strong in the middle for the Bulls there. Another carry. Lestrange out of dummy half onto Brown, who passes the ball wide to White, who beats the initial tackle, but then he's taken. Tackle 3 now. Tip on Walpole again into the centre there for Lasalo, who carries the ball forward and tries to get the offload away, but he ends up standing up and making an extra 10 metres there. That's a strong run. Lestrange out of dummy half onto Brown, who they kick early. They try and find space, putting pressure again on Whiten, who's taken strong in a tackle. Now it's up to the Rams to work it out of their own end. Taken there by Naden, who finds 5 metres there out of dummy half. Robinson tips the ball on there to Liam Henry, it's a strong charge for the big fella, finding 10 metres. Again from dummy half onto Mitch Burke, who dummies right and takes the ball up. Strong defence there from Walpole. Last tackle now, and the Rams have only found their way to the 30-metre line, so it's come back to Burke. Burke's got a good kick away, but it's going to be picked up there by Gardner. This will be the last play of the quarter, and he's taken there. Another strong carry there from the Bulls, finding their way to the halfway line. Good for field position here. Again, Lasalo pushes up and makes a good strong carry, 10 metres there. Only tackle 3. The Hooters gone there. I'm not sure whether they're playing quarters or not. The Hooter keeps going off, but the ref seems to be playing on. But that's a drop ball there, and he has called quarter time. No, he's just called time off. Is it? Yes, we are going to a quarter time break. So we will have 4 20-minute quarters here today. The ref played on there for a minute after that initial siren, so he didn't. Yeah, obviously didn't get the memo there. Whether he wanted to play on or he's just giving the Bulls a big advantage, but we will be playing, yes, 4 20-minute quarters here, and after that first quarter we have the Bulls leading Western Division 10-0. The first stanza of that quarter, the Rams really built pressure, forced the dropouts and kept the ball down in the Bulls' own end, and they were unlucky not to come up with points. There was a few opportunities there, but yeah, with them not coming up with any points, and then when the Bulls did get some good field position, they came up with 2 quick tries just before this quarter time break. So it's going to be hard for the Rams now to switch back on, put that quarter behind them, and yeah, keep playing some good footy. So we'll resume the match here where we were before, where the Bulls had lost the ball. So we've got a scrum feed to the Rams, 20 metres out from their own line. Saiga feeds the scrum. It's passed on there to, I think that's Jackson Bryan out there. It's a strong carry there from the centre. Robinson. onto Liam Henry, who takes the ball forward. He's wrapped up there 30 metres out from the line. Saiga hits McKellar out here wide. He's a strong player, Ethan McKellar, but he's taken there 35 metres out, 10 metres in from touch. That's a good run. Thompson gets the ball on to Henry again, who takes the ball forward. Tackle 4 now, just on their side of halfway, the Rams. Back to Saiga, who's inside the 40, but he hasn't got a big kick there, and he finds the winger Shong Ni, who's taken 30 metres out from their own line. Out of dummy half now. Gets the ball on. Good defence from the Rams there. Jake Betts and Benny Thompson. Oh, touched there by the Rams. I think the ball's gone to ground, and the referees signals 6 again to the Bulls. Wrapped up by McKellar. Out here to Harrison, he's played well, that back rower. He's had some strong carries out here on the right side for the Bulls. Looks to be a strike weapon that they seem to keep going to. Into the centre now for Wapol. That's tackle 3. Tackled there by Thompson. Pushing through the middle with the captain Robinson, who gets an offload away to Lestrange, who finds Brown, who gives a cutout ball here to Chris McCoy, who's the winger, and he's taken 20 metres out from their own line. Tackle 4. Lestrange, dummy half to Brown. Onto Lewis. They're shifting across to the left. And there's Gardner, who puts a step on, but he's wrapped up well there by Burke. That's solid defence. They've come down the blind side and out of dummy half. They've lost the ball, but the referee is giving away a penalty. I think it was Gardner there who didn't stand and play the ball correctly. So a penalty to the Rams, 20 metres out from their own line. That's a good return from the Rams in defence. They wouldn't want to let in another try there after conceding those 2 tries just before the quarter time. And Saiga takes the penalty kick and finds touch. 5 metres their side of halfway. Taken forward by Atkins. Thompson out of dummy half, finds Liam Henry. Strong carry for the big fella, but he's wrapped up there. Good defence from Lestrange. Jake Betts in at first receiver, finds Saiga, who hits McKellar short, but that's solid defence there from, I think it's Brown there underneath the ball, and he's taken big McKellar down. Thompson out of dummy half, finds a good 10 metres, and he's taken there by his opposite number, Lestrange. Jake Betts in at first receiver. Hits the ball short. And they're taken. Last tackle now, 20 metres out. Comes down the blind side with Burke. He puts a grubber in the in-goal, but it's taken there by Gardner, and he's able to step and make his way almost back to where the boys kicked it from. So that's a strong carry there from Gardner. Keel out of dummy half with a good solid run there. That's McCoy. These big outside backs for the Bulls, they make it easy getting out of their own end, and that's allowed them to get a quick play of the ball, and the Rams there just held down for too long, giving the Bulls a penalty. That's unfortunate for the Bulls. The Rams, sorry. They've really unlucky there. These big outside backs for the Bulls, they're getting a lot of quick, easy metres up the middle of the field, and it's really tiring the Rams forwards out. So Lestrange takes the tap onto Brown, who tips it on to Walpole, who's taken in the centre of the field there. It's tackle 1. Betts and Hartwig with the tackle, but that's Harrison then, who's been put on his backside by a great tackle there from Harry Saiga and Ethan McKellar. Taken forward now by Lasalo, who's 30 metres out. Centre field, tackle 3. Lestrange out of dummy half, finds Lewis, who hits his back rower there, Bowman short. But good solid defence there from Benny Thompson and Mitch Burke. But Burke got caught in the ruck there and he's given away a penalty. So another defensive set now for the Rams. This will be their third in a row. So the ball's tapped there by Lestrange onto Robinsons, who picks up Walpole, who's been strong for the Bulls. He's done a lot of hard work in the middle there, both in defence and attack. Comes out now to Brown, who steps on the inside and tips it on there to another middle forward there in, I think it's Lasalo. He gets a quick play of the ball, and Walpole, he's held up there. That was a good play from the lock, and he's tipped it on to Bowman, but he's been held up and he'll have to go back and play it. So Lewis to play the ball now. Back to Brown here out this right side. And he goes to Harrison. Harrison, strong run, but that's even better defence. Jackson Bryan there, great defence. Getting up underneath the ball and taking Harrison, who's been strong out this right side, but he's gone into touch there. That's good defence from the Rams there. So again, the Rams survive this onslaught, where the Bulls have been camped down in their own end. That was 3 sets in a row there, where the Rams had to defend, and they've done well. Now it's up to their outside backs to get the ball out of their own end and get some decent field position. So the scrum's taken, and it's taken forward there by Mitch Andrews. Robertson in hooker on to Liam Henry there. That's a strong carry for the big fella. We've got some interchanges coming now at the moment. I'm pretty sure that's Jordan Pope coming onto the field. And a penalty now to the Rams, who get an easy exit out of their own end. The Bulls just jumping the gun there with the 10 metres. So they'll start their set of 6 on the halfway line. Really important now for the Bulls to hit back. Bryan onto McKellar. That's a strong run from the big fella. Taken now. Robinson out of dummy half, and he's hit Pope, who's just onto the field. That's his first carry. That's a good run from the young fella. Gets a quick play with the ball away, and Betts breaks the tackle, and he's made a good solid 15 yards there from the lock. Then another quick play of the ball. Thompson jumps out of dummy half again, and they're trying to play through him here, the Rams. They're trying to work their big forwards and then play through him. Comes out the left side now to Saiga, who switches back to Burke on the right. And Burke gets it out to Whiten. Whiten's got room to move here out that right side, but he's taken just before the line there. That's good defence there from the Bulls. Tackle 3. Back to Burke, who puts in a kick, and it's taken there by Gardner. That was a good read from the fullback there. An early kick could have caught him off guard, but he's cleaned the ball up. That's good work there. So now the outside backs are in again for the Bulls. And they're making strong work here. That's Keel, who has another carry that's gone 10 metres. Now it's on to McCoy, who's... And again, all the outside backs from the Bulls coming in, doing the hard yards for their forwards. That's the other winger, Shongni. Last tackle, the kick from inside the 40, but it's taken there by Whiten. Strong carry back for the fullback there. Now it's up to the Rams backs to get in and help out. Comes there to Naden. Out of dummy half. It's a good run there. And same with Jackson Bryan. That's a quick play of the ball, and he's got out there and he's made a good 10 metres there, Bryan. And Naden's taken the ball from dummy half again. Just really 2 hit-ups in the set there for Naden. Really taking the pressure off the forwards. Now Saiga tips the ball onto Pope, who's tackled. But Pope with a strong tackle there from Harrison, and he's spilt the ball there, so it'll be a changeover There will be a scrum. It was the last tackle. So the Bulls will take the scrum in the middle of the field. 8 minutes to go in this second quarter. So feed by Brown. It's off to Gardner, I think, there, who's met well in defence by Burke, who's they've dragged him back to where the scrum was. That's Bowman out there on that left side. Strong carry there, but he's wrapped up by Hartwig. Tackle 3 now, 40 metres out from their own line. Bulls pushing forward. Now it's Walpole who looks to pass outside, but he takes the tackle and over the advantage line and into Rams territory. Comes to Brown, who hits Harrison out this right side, who gets an offload away to Gardner. Gardner beats the tackle and throws the ball out the back again. Comes to Lewis, who puts in a kick. Strong there, but it's found touch. That was a good option there for Lewis, the halfback, but he kicked the ball into touch. Jake Betts and a couple of the Bulls boys coming together there. I'm not sure what happened, but so we'll have a scrum 20 metres out from the Rams line. Centre field scrum. It's a new rule this year. You can pick wherever you want on the line where you want your scrum, so you can bring it into the centre of the field or keep it on the sideline. Saiga to feed the ball. Comes down this blind side to Brian. But he's wrapped up well there from the Bulls' defence. They read that play well. Thompson on to McKellar, who takes the ball forward. That's a strong run there. On to Jake Betts. It's a slow play of the ball there. Walpole holding down, but he gets away with it, and it comes back to Pope. Tackle 4 now. That's a strong run there. Found his way to the 40-metre line. Thompson out of dummy half. Finds Saiga. They're kicking early again, and it's gone over the head there of Shong Ni, and he struggles to get on the ball there. That's a good chase from the Rams, and they've pinned them down in their own 15 metres. So that's really good footy there from the Rams, turning the big forwards of the Bulls around. But here come their outside backs, and it's Keel again off that left side, but he struggled to find yards there, only making a couple of metres. Comes back to Shong Li. He's taken a second hit up there. It's a strong run from the big fella. Oh, solid defence there. I think that's Hartwig down low, who chopped them in half, and they get to play the ball away, and it comes to Brown, who's that's Lewis, sorry, he's wrapped up there. Now that's last tackle, and the halfback's caught with the ball, so it'll come back now. And the kick from Gardner, who's kicked it out on the full then. He was hit late there, but I don't think the ref has seen it, so we'll be coming back for a scrum change over there. So good field position now for the Rams. That's a good, solid defensive set. They kicked early and they pinned them down in their own 20-metre line, and they've now got a chance to put their first points on the board. Comes back to Cody Godden now, who's on the field. And then that goes to Betts and gets an offload back to Godden, who takes the ball forward again. We've got a man down in back play. one of the Rams players. I'm not sure who it is. We'll get time off here. I think it's Bailey Hartwig. He's got a knee or ankle problem. I think it's his knee. But he's up and about now. I think he's playing on. So tackle 3 now. Godden to play the ball. Comes to Burke and he finds Jake Betts, turns him underneath. Thompson out of dummy half for Saiger. Got McKellar underneath. Oh, strong run there from McKellar, breaking the first initial contact, but he's taken 5 metres out for the line. Quick play of the ball, Thompson out of dummy half, and he finds, I think it's Pope there, who's pulled up just short of the line. They're short out the left side, the Bulls, and that's where the Rams go, but they've switched it back. They put in an early kick. That wasn't the right play there. Saiger's put in a kick, but it's wrapped up there. The Bulls have taken that easily, and now they've got a chance to work it out from their own line. That's Macquarie with a strong charge there from the winger. These 2 wingers for the Bulls seem to be the biggest players on the field. They're very good out of their own end. That's another tackle now there. Good strong defence there from Pope and Godden. Harrison down this left side, running straight at Saiger, and Brian gets in to help him out, and they've wrapped the ball up. And they come down this blind side with White, who's taken there on the last tackle. Just short of halfway, the Bulls now. Comes back to Brown, who puts a kick away, but it'll be straight down the throat of Naden out there on that right wing. He's taking the ball strong. Sorry, that was Atkins. Now Naden takes the ball forward. Tackle 2 now. Good field position for the Rams here. They've been stronger in the defence over the last few minutes, and that's back to Liam Henry there. Takes the ball forward. Tackle 3, just their side of halfway. So they'll work it now, and they should be able to get a good attacking kick away after this set. That's Pope taken, tackle 4. Comes back to Saiger, who hits McKellar out here wide. And he finds Jackson Bryan, who's ankle tapped there by his opposing number, and that's lucky there because Bryan does have speed. He's gotten away last tackle now, but they're only 20 metres out. Comes to Saiger, who puts the ball wide out there for young Atkins, and Atkins comes up for the ball, but it bounces back to Mitch Andrews, who's going to score it with the Rams' first try. Bit of luck there going the Rams' way, but they've got on the board, and that's all that counts. Good kick there from Saiger, and it was batted back there by Atkins, and it come back to Andrews, who was able to pick up the ball and get the Rams' first points. And that's really off the back of their defence. They've really turned it around this second 20 minutes. They've kicked early and backed their defence. They've chased hard and they've forced a few errors, and it's given them good field position there, and really a lot of improvement there from the Rams. So just a minute before half time now, and a relatively easy kick here. 20 metres in from the touchline. taking his time here, Hartwig. Moves in. And he's missed it out to the right side of the post. It's a disappointing kick there. Leaving the score at Hills District Bulls 10, Western Division Rams 4 and that'll be half time now. That's a strong finish to that half there for the Rams. They had their backs against the wall early, but they've clawed their way back and now they're only trailing by 6 points. back underway in the second half here. Off to Godden, who brings the ball back 12 metres out from his own line. Taken forward again, wrapped up there, solid defence from the Bulls. That's Hartwig. Back to Thompson, who finds Godden again, his second carry for the set. That's strong from the big fella. 30 metres out, Thompson out of dummy half. It's Jake Betts who takes the ball forward. Finds his front, that's a good run there. Quick play of the ball, but he's dropped the ball in the play of the ball there. That was good work from Betts, but he couldn't quite get his foot to the ball. So an error there for the Rams, which is not what you want straight after half time. They've put themselves under pressure here now. It's a really good attacking possession here for the Bulls. Scrum, 41 metres out. And it'll be Lewis to feed. Off there to big, I think that's White, who busts a few tackles there, busts off McKellar, but he's taken centre field by Godden. Tackle one. Out of dummy half. They push it right there. Good strong run there. I think that's Harrison. And Walpole, who's been really strong for them, playing lock centre of the field, takes another carry. They come left to Lewis. Out the back to Gardner, who can't beat the rushing defence there. That's good defence there by... Comes back to Lewis, who puts a crossfield kick in, looking for his winger, McCoy, who takes the ball, but I think he's dropped it there. Yeah, he did take possession, but then the defence of Naden, he knocked the ball free there, so it'll be a change over 10 metres out for the Rams. It was a good kick there from Lewis, found the mark, and McCoy got above them, but yeah, couldn't hold on to the ball. So the Rams work it out now through McKellar. And now Pope takes the ball forward, strong run there. But he's worked over and it'll be tackled too on the 20 metre line. Slow play the ball. Thompson fades to the open, but then goes to the blind and picks up McKellar again. He's the leader of this pack, McKellar. He's been strong out that left-hand side. Now comes to Betts, who can't get a pass away, and he's driven back. I think he's dropped the ball. But it's gone backwards, and the ball's been towed forward there by Godden in that where Betts dropped the ball, and it's come back to the winger there, Shong Ni, who's carried the ball back to over halfway, so good field position here for the Bulls. It's taken forward, I think that's Joel Bradford on the field. It's a good strong run. And again, the Bulls take it forward through the centre of the field, trying to tire these forwards out. Comes out this left side to Lewis. Lewis gets it on out wide to Shane Keel out on this right side, and he's held before being taken into touch, but the ref's called held. So Gardner at dummy half, back to Lewis, who picks up Walpole in the centre of the field, who's dangerous with the ball. He's got a short pass, but he's held there. Tackle 5 now, 20 metres out from the line. They come left here to Brown, who puts a little grubber kick into the in goal, and it's, I think it's battered dead there by, yes, it was battered by the Whiten. I thought Shong Ni there might have got a touch and it was a knock on, but yes, that's what the ref's ruling, a knock on there from Shong Ni. The touch he did indicate it was tapped dead, but yes, it was knocked on there by the winger. So Whiten takes the ball off the tap, takes it forward, good run there. 13 metres for the fullback, but a slow play of the ball. On to Andrews, who gets another strong run, and he gets up to play it quick. And now Naden in off that left side with easy metres up the middle of the field. Thompson jumps out of dummy half. It's a good run there. Tackle bus, offload there, and then push forward. I think that's might be, not sure who's on the field there. Comes out now. to Andrews, who's taken in a strong tackle there by Keel. Back to the 5'8" in Burke, who tips it on to Godden, who finds centre field and gets a quick play the ball away. Tackle 4 now. Back to Harry Seiger. Across to McKellar. Quick hands out the left-hand side there, but it's Jackson Bryan who's been taken in strong rushing defence there. Last tackle now, 20 metres out from the Bulls line. Comes back to Seiger. Seiger puts a slightly high kick in the air, but it's taken back there by Lewis, and he busts the initial tackle, and he's done well there, the halfback, to get back into the field of play, but he's held there by Godden and at Andrews, and he's held 5 metres out from his line. And that's the interchange dummy half there on the field now, and he's taken a canter out of dummy half to get a few metres. But now it comes to McCoy, the big fella out on that left wing, and he's come in to do the hard yards there. Tackle 4 for the Bulls now. They're 30 metres out. Quick play the ball. Jumps out of dummy half. But he's wrapped up there by Godden and Mitch Burke. Last tackle now comes to Lewis, who puts the kick in outside the 40. But the ball will be cut off there by the fullback Whiten, and he'll take the ball centre field. Good defensive set there. Whiten looks to go out around them on this left side, but he's taken. Now it comes to... I think that's Atkins there. Takes a good hit up, good run, quick play the ball. And then it's... Who's that on the field there? Nick Tilburg from Blaney. He's on the field playing dummy half. He's taken a run out of dummy half. So they've gone to the bench here, the Rams. A few new changes on the field, but that's solid defence there on McKellar. I think that was Bowman. Last tackle now. Back to Seiger on his halfway line. Keeps the ball low, looking for the touchline, but it's cut off there by Gardner, and he'll bring the ball back centre field. Good chase from the Rams, and Gardner will be taken 13 metres out from the line. Slow play the ball. When it comes to the big McCoy again, strong off that wing. He's come in and taken another hit up. And again, that's Keel there now. Gets an offload away. Back to Shogni, who takes another carry. These big wingers for the Bulls really help out their forwards, getting the ball out of their own end. Shifted White now to Harrison, who gets it away to White. White makes a break down the middle, steps inside. Needs support with him. There's no one with him, so he's eventually taken there. Good scramble defence there from the Rams, but they need a hold on here. Tackle 4, out here to Lewis, who steps back in and looks to play through them. He busts a tackle, but he's wrapped up there. He gets an offload away, pops it out. Now comes to Brown. Brown there again going, pushing through the middle. Offload again, and it comes to the hooker. But he's held up just short of the line. Last tackle now. Good scramble defence from the Rams. Last tackle comes to Walpole, who runs out, takes the ball, and he scored. He cut. That was Walpole. He's been playing well all game, and he's just crashed over the line there. A big right, left foot step. Fooled the defence on the last tackle. Think it was going to the halfback, and they've extended their lead. That's good play there from the Rams, and a strong charge there from Walpole. He's been really well, one of the picks of the team this match. So Hills District now extend their lead from 14 points to 4. Sorry. The Rams did really well there to defend those few tackles after that initial breakdown the right side from White. But then, they just couldn't hold on that one extra tackle, and the Bulls weren't good enough to come up with the points. So a kick here for Gardner to extend the lead to 12. At 22 metres in from the touchline, so... moves in. And he's kicked it, so that takes the Bulls now to a 12-point lead, 16-4 over the Rams.
That try for the Hills ball scored by number 13, Jerry Keys. Conversion was successful by Chris Gardner, brings the score to Bulls 16, Rams 4.
So halfway through this third quarter now. Big kick there from Harry Seiger. But the Bulls have brought it back and made it to the 20-metre line here. It's Harrison, good strong carry there. But solid defence there from the Rams as well. It's McKellar, good strong tackle. And he gets a strong run here from the Walpole again. See, followed the ball up there through the centre, and he's taken the ball to 30 metres out from the Rams line. Lewis out wide there to Bowman, who's taken in a strong tackle there, but he gets an offload away. And it's going to be a knock on there against the Rams. They got an offload away there, but I think it was Jed Betts who come in to try and intercept that offload, but he's spilt the ball, so the Bulls will get another set here, only 20 metres out, so really good field position for the Bulls, and the Rams will be doing well, like in the first quarter there, to hold on here, because the Bulls have really upped their tempo in the last 10 minutes, and it's starting to show on the Rams' defence. They're starting to find some cracks through the middle there. So the Rams really need to knuckle down now to make sure they don't concede any more points and get this lead out of hand. 7 to go in this third quarter. Scrum metre 21 metres out. Goes back to Lestrange, who finds White out that right side, who's been really strong for him. But they take it back now through the centre. And it comes out the back to Bowman, who's had to carry the ball back to the centre field there. That play broke down there a bit for the Bulls, but it's tackle 2, 10 metres out. Lestrange out of dummy half. Picks up Walpole again, who's taken in a good legs tackle there from, I think it's Pope. Back to Lewis, who switches again, back across to Brown, who finds Harrison, who puts in an early kick. The back rows put it in, and it's cleaned up there by Naden. That's good job there from the winger, and that's good attack there from the Bulls. They switched the play, and then it was out to the back rower Harrison, who'll put in a little kick for his chasers, and they managed to get a repeat set here. Building more and more pressure here on the Rams now. Playing a very controlled game here, the Bulls. So the kick taken by Seiger. It's not a deep kick, it only goes about 35 metres. It comes back to Ward, who's strong carry there, got the ball over the 20, up to 25 metres out. Lestrange at dummy half. Picks up a runner, and they're over the 20-metre line. They hit out the back to Brown and then to Lewis, who's met with a strong tackle there from Andrews, who wraps the ball up. Shot up out of the line there, Andrews, to cut off the play. That's good defence. A very slow play of the ball. There seems to be a bit of tangle there, but the ball's away now, and it comes to Walpope, who takes the ball forward. 5 metres from the line, tackle 4. Another slow play of the ball here. And they look to barge over. But strong defence there from the Rams. They've held them out. Last tackle now. Comes the back to Brown, who hits short, hits Harrison on that short line, and they've busted through again. He's deserved that try, Harrison. He's been peppering their line out that right side the whole game, and they've found an opening, and they've really just pulled this Rams defence apart. That's a really good run there. Good play from the Bulls. Just hitting that short line off the hip of Brown there. I don't know whether the the Rams were expecting a short kick because it was the last tackle, but Harrison's run that line, that inside-out line, and just, beaten Burke there, beaten Saiger, who just a much bigger and stronger man, hitting a line that close to the line. He was very hard to stop. So Hills District now extend their lead again there. 20 points to 4 with 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. And Gardner, that kick there, 20 metres in, but he's missed it out to the left-hand side. So the score will remain 20 points to 4 in favour of Hills. Back underway, Saiger kicks the ball down. That's another strong kick there. Into the sun. It's taken by Macquarie and he brings the ball back in centre field. 15 metres out. Strong run there by White. One marker and Lestrange dumps out a dummy half and he finds his runner, and they're able to find easy metres, slow play the ball. It's up to Robertson. He's been strong for them in the middle there. He's back on the field and he takes the ball over halfway and to the 40-metre line. Lestrange out of dummy half. Picks up Basalo, who's taken there in a strong tackle from Godden. Last tackle, Brown puts in a low grubbing kick, but it sits up nicely for Naden, who opts to take the ball, and he's tackled on his 10-metre line there over in the far corner of the ground. It's brought out there by Brian. Tackle 2. Now it comes back to Atkins. Has a strong carry, but only gets 5 metres. Centre field now. Tackle 3 comes to Jake Betts, who looks wide here. They've got down the sideline, and it's Jed Betts out on this right wing here, and he's able to pick up 20 metres. Good run there. Now Andrews picks the ball up from dummy half, but he tips it on back to Jake Betts, who finds Godden on a short line, but he's taken. Last tackle now, 40 metres out. Goes back to Saiger, who puts up a big towering kick, but it's going to find the touchline. The bounce took a left-hand turn, and it'll find the touchline 10 metres out from the Bulls line. So we'll have a scrum feed there. That's a good set from the Rams. They were bogged down in their own end for the first few plays, but then they shifted the ball when they found a bit of space and shifted the ball, and they were able to get down the other end. So only 40 seconds left in this quarter. And the scrum feed's won by the Bulls, and it's come out that right side to White, who's been really starting to make some inroads out that side of the field. Quick play the ball, gets it away. Comes to Shong Ni, who's another strong carry there. Slow play the ball though. Comes back to Ward, who takes the ball forward. That's a strong carry there. Tackle 3, Lestrange jumps out of dummy half. He's looking for a runner and he finds it in White, but he's taken well there by Jackson Bryan. But a quick play the ball and they go down that blind side. And the ball's gone into touch. I'm not sure if that ball was touched there by the Rams. The Bulls were appealing that it was touched, but I'm not sure who will get the scrum feed after this quarter time break. We're 3/4 of the way through this match now, with the Hills District Bulls leading Western Division 20 points to 4. So resuming play here with a scrum feed after that last play there where the ball was out into the touch there. So the Rams get the ball 40 metres out from their own line and it comes out the back there. That's a good run there. Atkins takes the ball forward out of dummy half. Tackle 2, 45 out. Burke tips it on to Godden, who's been strong in the middle throughout this middle period. Coming off the bench and he's injected some real energy. Back now to Betts. Betts finds Saiger, who looks to pass long but opts not to and runs back to centre field looking for an opening here. Tips the ball on there and then an offload away. Now it comes to Burke, who's got some good footwork but he's taken in a strong tackle there by the captain Robinson. Tackle 3, Betts tips it on there to, I think that's Jordan Pope still out there now. Tackle 5 now, comes back to Burke, who goes aerial. Strong kick, Chase is coming through, but it's taken well there by Gardner, but he's cleaned up straight away by Jed Betts. Strong run there from the winger in off his line. And they're going dead there through Ward. Tackle 3, pushing forward. And strong defence there from Tilburg. Quick play the ball though, and Lestrange gets out of dummy half and finds a quick 15 metres up through the middle there. Last tackle now. Slower play the ball and it goes to Brown. Puts a low stabbing kick into the ground and cleaned up there by Naden, who gets the shift straight off to White. White, strong carry back through the middle there. And they'll start their set 25 metres out from their own line. The blind side there now with Hartwig. Now McKellar comes in for a good strong run there. Finds his front and gets a quick play the ball away. They play off it now. Tilburg jumps out of dummy half and he's found a good solid 15 metres there. That's good work from the replacement hooker. Now it's back to Saiger, who finds Betts, who's got Godden short off his hip, and he finds him. That's strong tackle there from Bowman. Last tackle now comes to Burke. Looks to shape the kick, but he puts it low into the, tries to get it into the in goal, but it's cut off there by the fullback, and they start their set on the 10 metre line. Comes now to the captain Robinson. That's a strong carry from the big fella. He's done well to get back there early. Tackle 2 now, 16 metres out from their own line, the Bulls. They go to one of their big wingers there in Shonk. Oh no, that's White, sorry. And he's only picked up 3 metres there. Solid defence from the Rams. That's Hartwig down low. Last tackle now for the Bulls. Wrapped up by Burke. Lestrange out of dummy half and he kicks it down, but it'll go straight down the throat of Whiten, who brings it back strong for the Rams, and he's able to get back to over the 30 metre line and beyond that there. So they'll start their set 35 metres out from their own line, looking to push up to the other end of the field. That's Naden there now, who takes an early carry. And there's an interchange now for the Rams. Godden, who's had a big strong stint in the middle, comes to the sideline. And Tommy Romer's back on the field. Tackle 4 now. Tilwig picks up Saiger, who turns Jackson Bryan back on the inside. He busts the first tackle, but he's met there in strong defence. Good one-on-one shot there to put Jackson on his back. Now, a poor kick there from the Rams on the last tackle. Finds the winger Shongney straight away, so that's a bit of relief for the Bulls there. And the fullback jumps out of dummy half, and that's a good strong run there. Beat the markers, and he gets a quick play of the ball away. Now Lestrange does the same thing, but he's upended. That's a solid tackle there. That's good defence. They started to get a bit of momentum there through the middle, but they've wrapped it up. But an offload now from White, and they get it away. I think that's Bowman it's Keel there who's wrapped up. Last tackle now for the Bulls. That's a strong set. They've found themselves, they can get an attacking kick away here, but they decide to run it down the blind side. That wasn't a good play there. The Rams defence really just held their line there. They were very passive, and they were able to shut down the play there. That's good defence from the Rams. Keel there held, so change over now, and it comes back to Roma, who's back onto the field. Fresh legs for the Rams, so Burke out of dummy half, gets the ball away to Andrews. Pushes through the middle there, but he's wrapped up by Lasalo and Robinson. Early kick here for the Rams. It's only tackle 3 inside the 30, and he's looking for a 40-20 Saiger, but it'll just be short. It's still a good result though for the Rams. That's a 50-metre kick there, and he's able to find the line, so they'll be able to walk it up to the scrum feed, get their breath, and go ahead again for another defensive set. 13 minutes to go here at Spooner Oval, with the Hills District leading Western Division 20 points to 4. Scrum feed won by the Bulls, and they find their strike centre in White, who's taken by McKellar there and Bryan. Played the ball back. That's another wrong run up there. Robinson tips the ball on there to Lasalo, who's able to find a good 10 metres there. That's good play there from the two front rowers of the Bulls, pushing up together. Now Lewis turns the ball back inside. That's tackle 4 now. Good defence there from Andrews. Last tackle now. Goes out to Brown. They decide to run it again. Goes to Harrison White and he passes on. Gets the ball to McCoy, but he's put a foot on the sideline. So that's another disappointing end to their set there. That's 2 in a row where they haven't got to the kick. They've worked their way out of their own end well, but their last tackle options the last 5 minutes haven't been great there from the Bulls. It'll be a changeover now. Tilburg out of dummy half, picks up. I think that's big Tom Romer again. And that's Hartwig with another strong run. Geez, he's been very good this whole game. Comes to Burke. But the defence rushes up and shuts down the play, so Burke's been taken and he's dragged back a couple of metres to play the ball 35 metres out from his own line. So they're struggling to get out of their own end here, the Rams. But they come down the blind side and Andrews is wrapped up there. Strong defence there from Keele. Jake Betts pushes up with his brother. But he's taken their last tackle now. They've just made it over the halfway line. Comes back to Saiga, who looks to go high again. But the ball's taken there 15 metres out. He finds the winger in Shong Ni. It's out of dummy half there. That's a strong run there by the replacement fullback. Lewis gets out of dummy half and he finds another runner there, and they're just eating up the metres here. They're just pushing straight through the middle of the Rams defence, and it's only tackle 3 and they find themselves 35 metres out from the Rams line. Robinson tips the ball on there again to Lasalo, who finds a break. He looks for the offload. He gets the offload, but it goes to Robinson, so he's taken straight to ground. Tackle 4 now, 2 plays left. Lestrange jumps out of dummy half, finds a big runner in Lasalo again, but he's held up just short of the line. Good scrambling defence there from, I think it's Jake Betts, who's wrapped the ball up there. Last tackle now. Lestrange throws a long ball out wide to Harrison, who finds his winger there, who puts a little grubber kick in. And he's picked up the ball. It's intercepted there by Harry Saiga. And the Rams are lucky to get away with that. Saiga there picks the ball up and takes the ball out 25 metres out from their own line. Good scrambling defence there from the Rams. The ball comes back to Whiten, who takes a hit up through the middle of the field there. But he's wrapped up by Robinson. Pushing up that blind side there. That's a good run from Naden. He finds 15 metres there. And we've got a time off here. We've got a player down in back play, I think, for the Bulls. I think it might be their winger there in McCoy. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's their winger, big strong winger there in McCoy. He didn't come up from that last play there. So we've resumed play here now. That's tackle 4. McKellar takes it forward. That's a good run there. 2 more plays here. Comes back to Saiga, who picks up Burke, who's got a few runners with him. And comes out the back to Whiten, who beats the first tackle. But then he's wrapped up there by Lewis. Last tackle now. The Rams really need to come up with a positive result here at the end of this set. Goes to Saiga, who puts up a torpedo kick. That's a very big kick there, and it's taken a bit of confusion there from White and the fullback, but White's come up with the ball, but the referee's called the Rams chasers to be inside the 10, so that's a relieving penalty there for the Bulls, because that was a very good kick. It was well taken, but now they'll get an easy passage out of their own end. Poor discipline there from the Rams. They had a really good set in attack, and then they weren't able to be onside off the kick, so they're going to have to work hard now to get back into this game. Only 8 minutes remaining here. Bulls leading the Rams 20 points to 4. Kick finds touch 40 metres out. It's taken forward there by Ward. Good strong run from the big fella. Lestrange out of dummy half. Hits Lasalo. A good charging run there, but they're wrapped up by the Betts brothers. Comes out here to Bowman, who looks to pass, looks to offload, but he's taken there. Good tackle there by Benny Thompson, who's back on the field for the Rams. Lewis onto Lestrange, who picks up one of his big men there. Settling play. Tackle 4 now. They come this left side with Lewis. Cuts out to Keel there, but he's taken well there by Andrews. Last tackle now. They come back down the blind side here. Lewis looks to see a gap, but the Rams have scrambled well there, and he's been held up just 2 metres out from their own line, but more importantly pinned down in this corner, so it's going to be very hard for the Rams to make their way out of their own end here. They're pinned right in the corner. The Bulls defence here pressing right in. They'll really lift in this set, try and keep the Rams down in the corner and possibly force an error as well. Andrews takes the first hit up and he's able to make it to the 10-metre line. That's a good run there. Wrapped up by Lestrange and Lasalo. McKellar, they shift it wide here. McKellar's passed out to Jackson Bryan, who's able to find a bit of room, but he's wrapped up there by some good sliding cover defence. Tackle 2. Now McKellar takes the next hit up forward, straight and hard like the big fella has all game. He's been really strong out that left side for the Rams. Betts. That's Jake Betts. He takes one forward, gets the offload away. This goes to Whiten, who's able to break another tackle. The kid's got speed here. He's able to bust a few, but he's taken. But they've marched their way up over the halfway line, and Thompson jumps out of dummy half. He's looking for his halves, and he finds Whiten again. Back, and they push through the centre of the field again. Tackle 4 now. Last tackle. Last tackle. They come down this blind side with Burke. They look to run it, but they've spilt the ball there. Burke looked to pass, but it was wrapped out, and the ball was stripped there by Jed Betts, but the ref's called held. It was a one-on-one strip, but he's going to give the ball back to Brown there. Probably a fair call in the end. It probably didn't warrant a penalty, but the ref did call held, so the ball's back to Brown, and it'll be tackle 1 there. They work it out through Chong Ni, the big winger for the Bulls. 5 minutes to go in this match there. It's a slow play of the ball, and he's given away a penalty there, Mitch Burke. He got caught up in the ruck and he worked his way around to find his way to marker, but the referee didn't deem it to be legal. He's given his side another pressure set here with only a few minutes remaining in this game. They've got to hold them out here. Not the biggest kick there from Lewis. It's only found 10 metres, so they start their set 45 metres out from the line. Goes forward to the Salo, who carries the ball into the centre. They head right again. Another middle forward, but he's wrapped up by Thompson and Tommy Roma. Pushing right through Brown. He turns Turns it back on the inside. Now tackle 3. Comes out the left side here to Lewis. Onto Bowman, who cuts out the centre and finds his winger. But it's a great tackle there from Naden. On his opposite winger, Naden done really well there to get the ball, not only take him into touch, but he's taken him out on the in goal, so they'll get the ball back at a 20-metre restart. So that's good work there. Comes forward. Good defence there from Robinson and Harrison there. Now Romit takes the second carry. And the touchy's put his flag up here. He's coming in. May have seen some ill discretion, but the referee hasn't seen it and he's playing on. So that's tackle 3 now. Thompson jumps out of dummy half. That's a good run from the hooker. Keeping the defence honest there, but he's tackled by Robinson. Tackle 4, but Harry Seiger goes for the short kick there. But it's taken by White, but White spilt it. And they've also given away a penalty here, the Bulls, for offside. But now the Rams really have a chance to salvage something out of this match. If they can get on the board here, then it can set up an interesting finish. But they'll have to score quick. Only 3 minutes remaining. Tackle 1. Taken by Roma. Comes to Seiger, who hits Burke, and then on a lead run there's Hartwig. But it's a forward pass. He did overstep that there a bit, Hartwig, and probably the wrong option there to Burke to hit his short runner. And that will be all but it for the Rams. With only 2 minutes to go, they'll be lucky to see the ball again if the Bulls can close out this last few minutes of the game. It's been a really solid performance for the Bulls. They sort of picked up momentum late in that first quarter, and then they did the same again in that third quarter where they put back-to-back tries on the Rams both times. And it's really, the Rams have played well. Now to the final few minutes of the match. The Bulls look to work it out now through Gardner. But it's a slow tackle there. Benny Thompson caught up in the play of the ball. Lestrange onto White now, who takes the ball forward, but he's taken by McKellar over the top. Tackle 3 now. That's young Bruce Ward who's been strong off the bench today. Lasalo onto Robinson, who finds Lewis, and then he picks up Bowman back on the inside there, who looks for the offload. He's got a few away today, but not them there. Good defence there from Jake Betts. Comes to Lewis, puts a kick along the ground, looking for touch, but it's cleaned up there by Atkins. And with only 40 seconds remaining in the game, the Rams here have a chance to throw it around. They push it out wide through Jackson Bryan. And they go down the blind again. Little chip there, little chip kick. And it's picked up there. That's Bryan again. So they've made good field position here and they can get something there. Now, Big Hartwig takes it forward. It's another strong carry. They got them backpedaling here with only a few seconds remaining. This will be the last play. And they spread it out here left. Comes to Andrews, who's able to beat his man, but then it's touch there, knocked down, and it'll be a knock on against the Bulls, but that'll be full time here. Strong performance for the Bulls there. They scrambled really well in defence. They backed their defence when they were down on their own line, and they've come away with a 20-4 victory over the Western Rams. They really set that win up in the first quarter, resisting a lot of the pressure that the Rams put on them in the opening 5 or 10 minutes, and then once they got some good field position, they made sure they come away with points. And that's the end here. So the Bulls, their trip away, they've come out to Forbes here and they've come away with the points. It's a really strong performance for them and it'll set them up well. And I think that'll do. We'll wrap it up there. Thanks, guys, for tuning in.